all to the one and only MMO Opinion, the MMO Attack show with your thoughts, your opinions, and now your challenges. Kirk, I have a challenge for you this week.
Oh yeah, Reina, what's that?
Yeah, I must admit, you got further in Cat Mario than I did in the challenge last week. But can you cup stack?
Cup stack? What's that?
Cup stacking, aka speed stacking, aka sport stacking, is an internationally recognized sport, and I bet I'm better at it than you are. This challenge was brought to you by Elsoy115, who is probably better than both of us at this. Thanks for the challenge, and stick around to see how we did. Anyway, back to opinionizing. That was pretty loud. What was the last game you loved? And when I say loved, I don't mean rather impressed with. I mean freaking loved. You couldn't put it down. You never went a day without it. When you were at school or at work, you got through it because you were daydreaming about it all day. What was yours, Kirk?
I'd have to say it was Red Dead Redemption a few years back. Such fond memories. Nowadays it's Dota 2. I feel like I could use my game log as a calendar if I wanted to because I play it nearly every single day.
Mine was Halo 3 and Brawl. Ah, the good old days. I was in college and damn, was everyday fun. Hello, this is Dogs. It was also Halo 3 and it was also Fluskin Raiders, but he also loves the Pokemon installments and Sims 3.
Lucigen loves World of Tanks, which is pretty obvious if you troll our forums for more than a day or so. And before that, Battlefield 2142, while the MMO specialist had a love affair with Perfect World. An epidemic of biblical proportions is sweeping the globe. Thousands of nice people find themselves damaging expensive equipment and screaming at PC monitors. There is currently no known cure for what medical professionals are calling nerd rage, but the Department of Mental Health at MMO Attack has released some tips to help innocent people avoid contamination.
Under no circumstances should you participate in online games fitting the MMO FPS niche, a title given to the games that offer first-person competitive gameplay against players that will always be better than you, regardless of your skill level. There is a common mistake among gamers, giving them the impression that practice makes perfect. However, several case studies have proven that there will always be someone in these game types heavily afflicted with nerd rage.
Secondly, do not associate yourself or interact with someone knowingly affected by the disease. Despite your best efforts to pacify the situation with reasoning and logic, the affected individual will always somehow manage to convince you that you are indeed hacking, cheating, and otherwise just being an ass.
We do have a few confirmed cases of nerd rage. Be on the lookout for redonkulous. Inanimate objects are flying out of control. No one is getting out alive, and MMO McDonald has been sighted Hulk smashing controllers while playing Halo. Its destruction is devastating. A random Serbian MMO player even wants to kill people. Kill people!
A giant Thulu has been found throwing slightly larger children because small children are nowhere to be found. And luckily, MMO Specialist has found out that he can just walk away, make a coffee, and have a slow smoke outside. Sounds like me after sex.
Yikes.
And now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. So this is a question about whether or not you like to use the forums created by game developers or by the publishers or by the fans. Some people prefer official forums because they will have the people working on the game available for questions or inquiries, but they may also be heavily moderated and not allow constructive criticism, whereas fan forums typically have a bit more freedom but may not have their voice heard by the developers. For me, I prefer fan-made forums because you can get a better feel for how the players feel about the game, although for lesser-known games you generally do have to find the official forums or you're not going to get much information on the game at all.
I sometimes just skim through the developer forums because they have things like developer diaries where they give you updates or ideas that they're intending to incorporate, and it makes me feel like I'm in the know. MMO Specialist says, I use both. Sometimes the fan forums have more interesting content, whereas an official forum may have better FAQ help on it.
Juanka said he uses the forums his friends direct him to, which are typically fan-made forums, and Herbinator said all the talking and info he needs are done in the actual game. There's always some players that know what's going on, but they do probably camp the official forums anyways.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed MMO Opinion. Remember to comment with your challenges down below or tweet them to us, and you can even connect with us on Facebook. And now,
Speed Cup Sports Stacking. So today, Reina has challenged me to cup stacking, which is the international symbol for hand-eye coordination. I gotta practice. So you have to start in one stack like this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you just take a little bit of your time.
Almost. Almost. Go Pats! Go Pats!
Practice.
Oh! Ooh, 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 ooh.
I hate this game. You're a jerk, and you know it.
Side 2's Roadmap March preview video was released this week. New features include a membership passive certification increase, flash vehicle updates with cloaking abilities and a second seat, and lastly, 3 new Empire-specific rocket launchers, which are the VS-22 Lancer, TS-2 Striker, and the NC-15 Phoenix. The video mentioned that these updates will take into effect.
Look at your cat.
I need to describe it. And I can't do it. Okay.